Hi, this is Miss Kdrama Addict coming to you with a new drama that I really like, and it's called Crash Landing on You. It's on Netflix, and it's with Young Bin and Son Ye-jin. It's a really good show because I've actually seen both of them in Secret Garden. So to see them again in a different drama, it's kind of nice. It's based on a show with a North Korean military personnel and a South Korean businesswoman skydiving, end up in North Korea, which is really bad. I guess if you're from the South, you're not supposed to be in the North. It's not easy access between the two countries. So she ended up in North Korea. Then met him in the forest. Meanwhile, he was on training, and she just running away from him to find out. Then in the end, he really is her savior, because you're stuck in North Korea, not knowing anyone, can't easily get home, and someone willing to help you when you're lost, hiding you on top of it, which you could get in a lot of trouble for hiding, someone from the South. So he basically hid her. His team knows about it. The other team, if the other people within the military find out, considering his father was a top-ranking military officer, the whole family would get in trouble, which is crazy, because family have nothing to do with him hiding someone. But the family would get in trouble. So it was interesting watching something like that, them showing some part of North Korea, how the difference between the two countries. In North Korea, you're basically limited to things. In South Korea, you have so much opportunity to get in things, food, money, clothes, nice clothes, watching television, all the things that are luxury things. North Korea don't have the access. So it's like, when you watch something like that, and I'm in the States, and I'm sitting going like, oh man, that's crazy. If I'm gonna get stuck anywhere, I want to get stuck in South Korea. I don't ever want to go in North Korea, which as a U.S. resident, I don't think we could even get there, which is good, because I don't want to be there. So it was really nice watching a show that shows the difference between two different countries. I'm not sure about authentication of it, but if it is that close, I know for sure I don't want to ever go to North Korea. I'd love to be in South Korea. It was just a great presentation. The plot, the hiding out, you're in a neighborhood. He took her to his house in the neighborhood where they share things. And she have to pretend that she is actually a North Korean resident. Then when they were trying to get her out of North Korea, you have to sneak out. You can't just, if I want to go to Canada, I just drive to Canada, show my passport, and then I get in. And if I want to come home, show my passport and I come home. It's totally different. If you're caught in North Korea, they basically shoot you. That's crazy. To me, it's like insane watching something like that. So it was interesting. And then the neighborhood, the woman in the neighborhood, in the end, they were like trying to hide some of the information about her. The girlfriend, he's supposed to marry her, but to me, I look at it, arranged marriage can be in some ways good, in some ways not so good, because what if you really found that person that make your heart go boop, 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 boop fast, and then you'll find out you're supposed to marry it. It's really tragic. So, she just think, oh, I'm going to marry him. We're going to have this relationship to where in the end, she fell in love with someone else who's like defect from South Korea to North Korea because he's hiding, because he's really a crook. So the girlfriend, or the supposedly married girlfriend, to be married, you know, fell in love with someone else. Now, she got back to South Korea from them, you know, sneaking her into South Korea. The guy, this crazy man who is in the military, because he's nuts. He want to get her back to North Korea to prove that she was there. But not only that, he wants to kill her. Because her brothers, I tell you, when you're rich and you have money and you have brothers that want to make sure you disappear, it's not good. Family, sometimes good, sometimes bad. But in that case, family was bad, you know, because her brother wanted to see her disappear forever so he could keep his high-ranking position that he didn't deserve. You know, earn it. Show your hard work. Girl was busting her butt. She got her business sense. She know how to manage her own business. Got her act together. And then you have family trying to tear you down, trying to get a piece of what you work so hard for. I didn't like that part about the show, you know, because I'm very family oriented to where if I see a family member trying to get a leg up, I want to help that family member up the ladder instead of trying to drag the person down. So I didn't like that part about the show. I didn't like the fact that, you know, he wanted so much to come to the military guy wanted to come back to South Korea just to grab her, to bring her to North Korea so he could prove a point. But not only that, to kill her because her brother was part of the plot to have her killed. I didn't like the fact that, you know, in the end, I was trying to figure out these two lovers, one north, one south. How do you connect to have a relationship? Because, you know, if you're from a different country and you have a good relationship, you could either go to that country to live as a woman, or they could come to the United States and live. So it's good to have that open opportunity than to find out you're really hard for you if you meet someone that you're really interested in, that you have to hide it, you can't make it happen, or the possibilities so limited that you can't really get together. Because when you're in love, I believe you should be together, you know. There shouldn't be a little thing as a country separated the two, you know. So it was difficult for me to see that part of it. But in the end, you know, he decided to get out of the military and end up, you know, doing his music because he's a great pianist. And, you know, but still, I didn't like the fact that it was so unclear to me how would they make it work, you know, because he's from the north and from the south, you know, even though they meet at a certain spot, but the final result of meeting, get married and have a future, I didn't see that in the plot. So I didn't like that part about it. But, you know, that's my opinion. I don't know how you feel about it in that way. As far as the show goes, I like the actors. So because I like the actor, I've watched him in other shows. So it's easy for me to say, you know, as the actor goes, they played their part very well. They got very popular. You know, a lot of people think they're dating, but to me, I'm not to judge anyone. Do you? If it is true, if it's not true, they're good friends, so be it. It's nice to see people remain friends. You know, even if you're just friends. You know, and we shouldn't always think just because, you know, they play a part that they're dating, because sometimes, you know, it's good. I have guy friends. That don't mean I'm dating them, you know. So, but it was a good show. I like that show very much. It's one to watch. It's Crash Landing on You. It's on Netflix. And it's probably out on other channels out there. So if you search, you know, you can find it. And it's a great, really great show. And you should go and watch it. And this is Miss Kdrama Addict. Tune in. I'm watching a couple other dramas right now that I'd love to share with you. So I'll see you next week. Bye.